Hey folks, it's day 2 of the thing. Just one little thing here I wanted to mention. So we're waiting in line for my little kid ride. Casey Jr. with my all-time favorite as a little kid before Pirates, because I think I always liked Pirates. I forgot my hat there. I don't know, my hat disappeared too. But anyway, I just wanted to point something out. This is a Tuesday, folks. This is a Tuesday, and Tuesday, middle of the week, and it is obvious that is get out of work and get out of school. I should have taken more pictures of the crowds. If you look at the crowd, this is Fantasyland on a Tuesday afternoon. It's just jammed with people for a Tuesday. It's not summer.
You don't want to
say hello, Catherine. It's not summer. It is not spring break yet. It is not even. It's just a normal middle of the week Tuesday, and usually it is just unusually crowded for a Tuesday. It's like maybe there's a local. Catherine, do you think there's a local holiday today? What do you think?
Oh, we can go on the 70th anniversary this
for the 70th anniversary. Oh, for the 70th. Oh. Catherine, my wife's a genius, folks. My wife's a genius. She just figured out the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, because she's a genius. And that she just figured out the 70th anniversary. Everybody's cutting work and school for that. So, we're waiting. Like I said, this used to be my all-time favorite ride as a little kid. I was under 5 years old. This used to be my favorite ride. But I think Pirates is always, but this is always, I always said more. But anyway, my wife Catherine just figured it out that it's because of the 70th that people are cutting work and school. I'm just surprised they chose a work day, a Tuesday. You'd think the weekend. That's the surprising thing for me. So we're gonna go on Casey Jr. here. Used to be a ticket booth where you buy your tickets here.
We're in the line.
You buy your tickets here, and then you would go to the turnstile over there. And you go in the turnstile, and you would in the old days when I was a kid. Casey Jr. is one of the oldest rides in the park. It's a 70-year-old ride. Of course, Peter Pan's older, but this is going to buy a few months. But this is one of the oldest rides in the park. Paint has lead in it. The storybook boats, and I do not own a Dumbo or Casey Jr. It is owned and operated by it's owned and operated by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Look at the crowds. She's gotta be sweating in that. A genie. Genie shaking hands with guests. And zoom in on them. Getting closer. Well, Robin Williams was the genie, folks. I don't care what other people say. He was the genie. Because I was in a wheelchair, they give me a 40-minute wait to get on the boat. Small World is closed for refurbishment. Disneyland. You like Disney? How are you doing? Cat, I like Disneyland.
It's nice.
Yeah? You excited? You having fun? Yeah? What's your favorite ride at Disneyland?
I don't have one, I don't think. I enjoy stuff like the boat or something that's slow. I think maybe the boat's my favorite.
Well, we're going on a boat one next. I think you'll enjoy. They're refurbishing Small World, probably for its 70th.
And welcome aboard CCFS. I'm Kate, your captain storyteller today on your journey to Storybook Land. Now for your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat and out of the water at all times. And please supervise your children.
La hacen o no decir. No la escupí para afuera.
Now as we open our storybook, we enter the jaws of Monster the Whale. Yes, folks, the same whale that swallowed Pinocchio. Which sounds scary, but don't worry. We're just being transported to a magical place called Storybook Land. And the story begins with a big bad wolf whose cave is ahead on our left-hand side. He's always chasing the three little pigs who luckily live across the water in their houses made out of straws, sticks, and 100% wolf-proof bricks.
Mira los patos acá.
Now our story takes a strange turn around the corner. Ahead on our left is the English village, where Alice follows the white rabbit down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, where things just got seriouser and seriouser. But to our right, where you might see some giant ducks, is London Park, where Peter Pan, the darling children, and Tinkerbell flew to Neverland, where they would never ever have to grow up again. But look up ahead, it's the city of Agrabah, where the street rat Aladdin met Princess Jasmine at the marketplace. They fell in love with the help of the genie's magic, and they now live in Sultan's Palace on top of the hill.
Ahí vive la Aladín, ¿te acuerdas de la Aladín? ¿Te acuerdas de la Aladín?
Their love continues to bloom like the roses in the archways above us. The same archways Jasmine and Aladdin flew over, under, and sideways on their magic carpet ride to a whole new world. But this love story also comes with mysteries in the cave of wonders ahead. Among its treasures is the genie's magic lamp, and legends have it he released the genie to grant you 3 wishes. So let's make our wishes inside of the cave and hope they come true. And our friend Snow White joined us in making a wish. to escape the evil queen. The 7 dwarfs helped her in their cottage on our right-hand side where they live. But if we listen closely, we can hear the dwarfs whistling while they work in the barn. The chalet to our left with the blue room is where Cinderella used to live, or you can argue work, before she fled to her evil stepmother's home to attend the ball with the help of her fairy godmother's magic. But when she didn't return home before midnight, her coach turned back into a pumpkin, which is still sitting on that bridge in front of the castle by the trees. And now our magic has its limits. Love is limitless. So her story ends living happily ever after with Prince Charming. Now we've talked plenty about wishes, but our stories also include dreams that come with sleep, like the Sleepy Flowers on our left-hand side from the 1933 cartoon Lullaby Land, which inspired many of Walt Disney's stories we have featured at the park. But a fun fact about this quilt of flowers is our friend Tinkerbell casts her enchanted magic on them every night to keep them miniature while we go to sleep. So big thanks to Miss Tinkerbell for all of her help, especially during the night shift. Now among many of Walt Disney's inspired stories is The Wind in the Willows, which follows the wild adventures of the mole, the rat, and Mr. Toad, whose stately manners on our left-hand side. But he's not home right now. He took his other motor car out on a journey to nowhere in particular. Just ahead is the kingdom of Arendelle beneath the snowy mountains, where Sisters Anna and Elsa learned that true love can prevail even the harshest of snowstorms. Now the singing you hear to our right is coming from Geppetto's workshop where he created Pinocchio and wished upon a star for his puppet to become a real boy. When Pinocchio saved him from Monstro, who we saw earlier, the blue fairy granted that wish. And our final wish comes from the Little Mermaid Ariel, who wanted to become part of your world on land. Here she fell in love with Prince Eric, whose castle is on our right-hand side, where they currently live happily ever after. But beneath the waterfall, you might see her old kingdom Atlantica, where she lives before she gives up her thin 4 feet. Now, friend, as we told our storybook, those on my left, please wash your hands off your fingers from the dock. Since we already have one pumpkin hook, we don't want to make another now. And thank you.
So for the 50th anniversary, we were here for the 70th. For the 50th, they built this section of the park called Toontown. And originally they just had it was Roger Rabbit's Toontown for the 50th. But I guess they just had Mickey Mouse take it over, I guess. DuckTales. It's too bad Tailspin's not recognized. The beauty of this ride is it's trackless ride. 1928. That was Steamboat Willie, and now I'm playing as 1928 Steamboat Willie, first cartoon.
Welcome aboard, folks. Ready for a relaxing ride around the world? Hey, Mick and Ma'am. That was late. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch! Wait! This is all my fault! We're not stopping. Oh, we have to shut it down. It's too dangerous.
And thanks for riding around the park with me. Now, how do you stop one of these things? I'll just check my trusty man. Let's see. Oh, ow! Yes, I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens. Hope you don't have any other plans. Well, hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Nothing can stop us now. I mean, somehow that we would finally make it. We've had one crazy ride. Come with me by my side. It's time to be nothing can stop us now. It's time to be
Although trackless, I prefer the Star Wars one better. It's less jolty. This is a little too jolty for me. Catherine, what did you think of this ride?
It's a little fast and kind of jerky a little bit. A little fast for my taste, but it's not too bad.
It's a little on the jolty side. So, and I'll see you next one. We're now in Tomorrowland. This is, you know, tomorrow, but it's a load of crap and, you know, it's BS because those cars are from 1955 and freeways are old hat by now, and there goes the monorail, 1959. And of course you see some remnants of the People Mover. I want a PSA, please bring back the People Mover. We like it. We like the People Mover. We like the People Mover. So, is this Tomorrowland or is this Todayland? Because the cars are from the past and freeways are old hat by now, and in 56, yes, Eisenhower Expressway, thing of the future, but cars are old hat. I heard they're going to be, at the end of the year, they're going to have them electrified finally, Autopia, and there's the Matterhorn. And of course, there goes the monorail, if it already zipped off. So, we are now in, I don't know, do you want, Catherine, do you want to call this Tomorrowland or Todayland? Do you call this Tomorrowland or Todayland?
I don't know.
I call it today. I don't know. So 1955, Tomorrowland was basically mishmash, a bunch of sponsors and, you know, all the companies sponsoring everything. And we are now in the lobby. The gift shop that we're in now used to be the microscopic cell ride. They shrink you in, and you can see some remnants of the People Mover that was built in 1965. And of course, you know, for their 10-year anniversary, and then for their 20-year anniversary, they did Space Mountain. I guess every 10 years they have to do a new ride, but this is the Star Trader. This is the Star Trader ride, and this used to be the microscope ride, where apparently they would shrink you. They would shrink you in to microscopic size, but they don't do that anymore. Of course, what's left up there is the People Mover, as I showed you. Yeah. It's like a slide, so, you know, we've seen the 1995 edition of Toontown, we've seen the 50s of original Fantasyland, and we've seen 1975 when this was put in. And of course, the 60s was the monorail, and well, after that was 1959, but you know, what was left, no. So we've kind of seen the different decades here. And but it's like a slide. I mean, you know, Catherine doesn't like it as much. But anyway, we're gonna see if we can get Fantasmic out of the way, and then yeah, I don't know. We have time to kill. Dying to be. Like I said, I forgot my hat, but we are going to the original Jungle Cruise ride. Walt's very, very first ride. That was actually the one that was actually operational on July 17th, 1955, 70 years ago today. We're gonna go on that next. We're in Frontierland, what's left of Frontierland, because in the 50s that was actually the biggest part of the park, but only what's left is the roller coaster ride and maybe the Mark Twain. I don't know. I think the Mark Twain's part of. I have a feeling it's part of New Orleans Square. But we've been seeing the different decades here. And, as I said in the last clip, it's like a giant slide, Space Mountain. I like it a lot. And it's actually going slower, even though it doesn't look like it's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's actually going slower than Big Thunder Mountain, which is pretty interesting. We're just waiting for our cue. We are now on Walt Disney's very first ride.
I'm getting off. I'll tell whoever wants me out.
You said you like boat rides, right, Catherine? Yeah? How you doing so far? Oh, good. She's doing good.
My name is Roger. I'm a speeder skipper for as far as it gets this afternoon. Rest of you safe tonight, please remain seated at all times and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. All the friends are very first sign of danger, because it's printed right there. Aren't you glad you got a skipper that knows how to read? And to my right is a mysterious temple of the Forbidden Eye, where Indiana Jones is apparently missing. for the next 5 weeks. Yeah. Oh, look, friends, I see an alligator. Oh, a whole bunch of alligators. And a tiger.
I want to get a tiger.
And some cobras. It looks like we're going to see a lot of animals today. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Because I absolutely had no idea there'd be this many elephants out here. But go ahead and take all the pictures you want because they are wearing their trunks. And listen right here, this is what happens when you spend too long in the shower. You're gonna turn into an elephant. Right down here is my friend Little Squirt. And right over here is my other friend Big Squirt. But unfortunately, he's not feeling well right now. Alright friends, we're entering button-down country, so keep your eyes peeled because we may need to split. Do you guys see that? That is a monkey. And the monkey has a gun. Seriously, the monkey has a gun. Well, looks like the monkeys are calling the shots around here. Oh, look, friends, I see a gorilla. And he's trying to reach for one of those bananas. One of these days, he's actually going to do it. I just know it. And straight ahead is the Weiser Ball. But unfortunately, there's a boat coming, so we're not going to get wet. Alright friends, we're entering the Nile River, and as you can tell, it keeps going on and on for miles and miles. And if you don't believe me, well then you're in denial. And it looks like we have a pair of African bull elephants. And they're called African bull elephants because we're in Africa right now. True story. So let's check out the African veldt and see what other kind of animals we have out here this afternoon. Oh, look, friends, I see some giraffes and some zebras. Oh, look at that, friends. Those lions are protecting that sleeping zebra. Yeah, that's exactly how zebras sleep. Oh, no. This is my fellow skipper Felix, and this is what happens when we get off the boat. We end up in trouble. I kind of feel like we should help him out, but honestly, I don't want to. Alright fans, we're entering the hippo pool, and hippos have been known to capsize boats. And these hippos, they look pretty friendly, so I think we're gonna be okay. So don't you worry about it. Yeah, they're fine. But you know what? That could have been us, so I just saved your lives. So you're very welcome. We could have been cold and wet in this dirty water right about now. Oh no, here's Skipper Felix's boat. And it looks like it's been overtaken by a family of monkeys. I have heard that a monkey can do my job a whole lot better than I can. And you know what? I'm probably gonna agree with them. But they look like they're having way more fun than you guys. Oh, look, friends. Isn't she pretty? Look at those butterflies. Alright friends, it is a moment you've been waiting for. The most amazing, the most stupendous, the most colossal. It is the eighth wonder of the world. It is the backside of water. Yeah, over here some trees and some plants. And some rocks. And some gulls. And apparently the piranhas are sleeping right now, so we're just gonna go. Oh dear, look at that big old boa! And it's sitting in a tree. Do you guys hear it? H-I-S-S-I-N-G? Yes, I do. famous gift shop. And even those monkeys believe our prices are bananas.
Have dinner pretty soon, and then we're gonna see a show. So that was the oldest ride of all of Disneyland. It was the Jungle Cruise.